Ja, ich war nämlich in der Tat bei diesem Konzert dabei vor vielen, vielen Jahren. But you just said, when you saw that footage back then, you said, we got to use that footage. We have to show that to the people. It's amazing pictures.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, it's still a high point of their set, I think.
Yeah.
You know, a real climactic moment. And it still moves me every time I see it. You know, it really does, yeah.
So now, actually, Mute nowadays, you're independent again, the label. Is that something that you prefer, being independent again?
Yes. I mean, I was with EMI for a while. Yeah. Mute was with EMI, and I was still running it with EMI, and we had some good years there. I don't want to complain about it. But they had their own problems, and those kind of problems kind of were kind of trickled down to us. And things weren't really working out for either party, so we decided to part company on a friendly basis. 5 years ago, roughly now, and started with quite a number of the artists, still quite a few of the people, my colleagues, and we kind of started again. Yeah. And you know, I'm really proud of you know, we still work with many of the artists who we work, like, you know, Erasure, as you mentioned. Still working to put out Martin Gore's solo album. Still working with Goldfrapp, and you know, and artists, and we have a lot of really great new artists too. So I'm very pleased with the way it's going.
I mean, you've always been very forward-looking as a label. You could say really futuristic even. But is there a period or decade, generally speaking, about music that you personally don't like at all when you look back?
Well, yeah. I mean, there was a period in the '90s when, if you lived in the UK, it didn't have that much effect here. But the whole Britpop era.
Oh, did here as well, yeah.
For me, was the kind of a low point.
Okay.
I mean, nothing against the bands and nothing against whatever, but I felt it was very it was very conservative, actually, and very retrospective, and it kind of completely counterintuitive for what I wanted to do. And it dominated the media so much, radio, press, all media. It was very hard for anything else to kind of break through at that time, and that was a pretty, you know, that wasn't a particularly happy time for Mute, I would say. But, you know, we came through that.
Tonight in Düsseldorf, actually, you're here as a DJ because you're going to be on stage in about an hour and a half. There's a big Heaven 17 concert going on here, which is part of the Electricity conference. I understand throughout your career you would sometimes do some DJing, but who or what made you do it on a regular basis, if you could call it now? Yeah,
I mean, on and off over the years I've done a bit of DJing. Then a few years ago, a friend of mine who's a great techno DJ, a guy called Carl O'Connor, he goes under the name of Regis, had a big party in Berghain in Berlin.
In Berlin, yeah.
And he said, why don't you come and play? I said, I can't play in Berghain. I mean, you know, I haven't DJ'd for years. It's like, you know, playing your first football match at Wembley Stadium or something. You know, Berghain's a legendary,
it is.
Great place. He said, come on, you can open up. There won't be any pressure. So I did it. I did a couple of hours, kind of techno thing. I enjoyed it so much. I had so much fun that I thought, you know, I have to do this on a more regular basis. This was 3 or 4 years ago now. And I've been doing it more and more over the last few years. And basically, I'm playing techno music, and which I love, and I love to DJ that music, and it's pretty uncommercial, but in the right place at the right time, it can be great. I really love it. Yeah.
So that's the set list. Actually, tonight is going to be techno as well. You're going to be playing in Düsseldorf.
Yes. I
have a short video I want to show the viewers again. You as a DJ, that's actually, you did a set for the Boiler Room in Berlin, so they can listen in to Daniel Miller as a DJ. Als DJ ist auch noch unterwegs und legt mal richtig ordentliche Mucke auf. Hören wir mal ganz kurz rein, wie das sich anhört.